Have you ever noticed that the harder you try to get someone's attention, the further away they seem to drift? It's like a game of tug of war where the more you pull, the more they resist. In our pursuit of connection and validation, we often chase after people and things, hoping to fill the void within ourselves. But what if there's a different way? What if the key to attracting attention lies not in our efforts to chase, but in our ability to let go? When we focus on our well being and cultivate self love and acceptance, we naturally become more attractive to others. People are drawn to those who radiate confidence, positivity, and a genuine sense of purpose. In my latest book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, I explore the science behind this phenomenon. I explain how our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, and how, by changing our mindset, we can attract the people and experiences we desire. So, suppose you're looking to attract more meaningful relationships, tremendous success, and abundant life. In that case, I invite you to join me on this journey of self discovery and transformation. Together, we'll learn how to let go of the old patterns holding us back and embrace the power of our unique potential. Welcome to the Vibrational Vortex channel, where we explore the latest scientific and spiritual insights to help you live a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content and join our community of like-minded individuals committed to personal growth and transformation. The concept of scarcity is one of the most potent psychological principles influencing human behavior. People tend to value what they can't easily have. When something is scarce, it automatically becomes more desirable. This principle doesn't just apply to material things, it also applies to relationships. When you're always available, people may take you for granted. But when you pull back and create a sense of scarcity, they realize your value. This is the scarcity effect, which can be a game changer in how people perceive you. Imagine this scenario. You're constantly texting someone, always reaching out first and trying to keep the connection alive. At some point, the other person starts to pull away, not because they don't like you, but because they sense that they have all the power. You create a sense of mystery when you step back and become less available. They start wondering why you're not chasing anymore. This makes them think about you even more. Suddenly, you've shifted the dynamics in your favor, all by creating a sense of scarcity. But how exactly do you implement this in real life? It starts with shifting your mindset. You must realize you are enough and don't need to chase anyone to prove your worth. Focus on yourself, your passions, and your goals. When you become less accessible, people are naturally drawn to you because they want to be a part of your life. They begin to appreciate the time and attention you give because it's no longer taken for granted. This shift in focus improves your relationships and boosts your self-esteem. So the next time you feel the urge to overextend yourself, to keep someone's attention, remember the power of scarcity. Create space for them to miss you. Let them reach out to you. Let them wonder about you. This simple shift can make a huge difference in how others perceive you. The best part? It allows you to reclaim your time and energy, focusing on what truly matters. Try this out for yourself and watch how people value your presence more than ever. In every interaction, two types of energy are at play: push and pull. Most people operate in a push mode, trying to get others to notice them. This often comes across as needy, desperate, or overbearing. But what if I told you that switching from push to pull is the secret to attracting what you want in life? You create a magnetic effect that effortlessly draws people in by simply stepping back, focusing on your energy, and letting others come to you. Think of it like a magnet. You create resistance when you push too hard, but when you pull back, you naturally attract what's meant for you. This principle works in relationships, careers, and almost every area of life. Instead of forcing things to happen, trust that the right people and opportunities will come to you when you're aligned with your true self. This is the essence of the pull energy. It's about confidence in your worth and letting that inner strength attract the right connections. One way to activate this pull energy is to focus on your passions and interests. When deeply engaged in something you love, your energy shifts and you become more attractive to others. People are drawn to those who are passionate, confident, and self assured. They want to be around that positive, vibrant energy. So instead of trying to impress others, impress yourself. Invest in your hobbies, your dreams, and your self care. The right people will naturally be drawn to the light you emit. So if you're tired of feeling like you're always the one putting in all the effort, it's time to switch your approach. Stop pushing so hard and start pulling energy towards you. This doesn't mean doing nothing, it means doing what you love and letting that love attract others to you. The next time you find yourself overextending, remember to step back, focus on yourself, and let the pull energy work its magic. You'll be amazed at how things start to shift in your favor. The art of detachment is a powerful practice that can transform your relationships and life. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about people or things. Instead, it's about letting go of the need to control outcomes. When you're detached, you're not constantly worried about how things will turn out. You're not clinging to the need for approval or validation from others. This inner freedom lets you focus on your happiness, attracting positive energy. Letting go can be difficult, mainly if you're used to being in control. But the moment you release that need, you create space for miracles. Detachment is about trusting the process and believing what's meant for you will come. It's about shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. When you're not afraid of losing someone or something, you become a magnet for more love, success, and happiness. This shift in perspective changes everything. One of the best ways to practice detachment is through mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, you don't worry about the future or dwell on the past. You simply enjoy what is. This presence of mind makes you more attractive because it shows you're not overly attached to outcomes. People can sense this confidence and calm energy, and they're drawn to it. So take a deep breath, let go of what you can't control, and focus on living in the now. Start small if you're ready to experience the freedom that comes with detachment. First, practice letting go of the little things, like needing immediate responses or validation from others. As you build this muscle, you'll find it easier to detach from the bigger things. The more you practice, the more you'll notice positive changes in your life. You'll feel lighter, more accessible, and more empowered. Remember, the less you cling, the more you attract. That's the true power of detachment. There's a reason why the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, has stood the test of time. It's not just a cliche, it's rooted in psychology. When you're constantly present in someone's life, they may take you for granted. But when you pull away, even just a little, you create space for them to reflect on your value. This absence triggers a longing and curiosity, making them realize how much they miss your presence. Think of it as a way to reset the dynamics of your relationships. This concept applies to more than just romantic relationships. It's also relevant to friendships, family bonds, and professional connections. By giving people the gift of missing you, you're allowing them to appreciate the energy and value you bring into their lives. It's not about playing games or manipulating emotions. It's about understanding the balance between closeness and space. This balance is what keeps relationships healthy, vibrant, and full of respect. It's about knowing when to step back and let others come to you. Think of your favorite song. When you play it over and over again, you may start to lose interest, but if you take a break from it for a while and then hear it again, it feels fresh, exciting, and meaningful. The same applies to human interactions. Creating a little distance allows people to miss your unique presence, which can strengthen the bond you share. It's not about disappearing completely. It's about knowing how to manage your presence in a way that leaves them wanting more. So, if you've been feeling underappreciated, it might be time to step back and let your absence speak for itself. Allow others to miss your presence and feel its impact. You'll be surprised at how quickly people realize your importance to them. This isn't about withdrawing out of spite, but rather a strategy to help others recognize your value. By embracing this approach, you reclaim your power and set the stage for deeper, more meaningful connections. One of the most powerful ways to reclaim your energy is by shifting your focus from others to yourself. Often, we get so wrapped up in pleasing others, maintaining relationships, and seeking external validation that we forget to nurture our growth. By focusing on self improvement, you're enhancing your life and making yourself more attractive to those around you. People are naturally drawn to individuals who are constantly evolving and improving. Imagine channeling all the energy you've invested in others back into yourself. This means dedicating time to your passions, setting new goals, and investing in personal development. Whether you pick up a new hobby, pursue a career goal, or focus on your physical health, these actions tell others that you value yourself. This shift in focus can be incredibly magnetic, making others take notice and appreciate the new, vibrant version of you. Moreover, self improvement isn't just about looking good on the outside, it's about feeling good on the inside. As you grow and evolve, you'll notice a boost in your confidence and self worth. This inner glow is something that people can't help but be attracted to. You're no longer chasing after others for validation because you found it within yourself. This self assurance naturally draws people back into your orbit, making them miss the person you're becoming. So, the next time you feel the urge to reach out or seek someone else's approval, pause and redirect that energy toward yourself. Focus on becoming your best version and watch as others start to notice your transformation. The journey to self improvement empowers you and makes others see you in a new light. When you prioritize your growth, the universe responds by bringing people and opportunities matching your energy. Silence is a powerful tool that is often underestimated. Being silent can set you apart in a world where everyone tries to be seen and heard. Silence doesn't mean ignoring people or being cold. It's about choosing when to speak and when to let your presence do the talking. By embracing silence, you're giving others the space to reflect on your absence, making them miss your voice, presence, and energy. Silence can be a powerful form of communication. When you stop chasing, explaining, and trying to prove your worth, you allow others to see what they've been missing. Sometimes silence can be the loudest message you send. It's a way of reclaiming your power, setting boundaries, and letting others realize their realizations. Instead of filling the space with words, let your silence create a sense of mystery and intrigue. Being silent is a strength, especially when you're expected to react. By choosing silence, you show that you control your emotions and reactions. This can be incredibly powerful in relationships, shifting the dynamic and making others more curious about you. Silence can create a sense of longing, making others reflect on what they're missing out on. It's a subtle yet effective way of reclaiming your power. So, the next time you're tempted to over communicate or explain yourself, remember the power of silence. Let your actions and your energy speak for you. You'll be surprised how quickly others miss your presence when you're only sometimes available. Silence can be a powerful tool for self empowerment, helping you to reclaim your energy and refocus it on what truly matters. By embracing the power of silence, you not only elevate yourself, but also attract the respect and admiration of others. Healthy boundaries are the foundation of solid and balanced relationships. They define where you end and someone else begins. You can quickly lose yourself in others' expectations and demands without boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries protects your energy and shows others how you expect to be treated. It's a powerful way to reclaim your power. Setting boundaries isn't about shutting people out, it's about creating a healthy space where mutual respect can thrive. It's okay to say no. Take time for yourself and prioritize your needs. People are often more drawn to those with a strong sense of self who aren't afraid to set limits. This doesn't mean you're selfish. You're taking care of yourself to show up fully for others when it truly matters. The more you respect your boundaries, the more others will too. It's a form of silent communication that says, I value myself. When you set boundaries, you create a sense of respect that naturally draws others in. They begin to see you as someone who values their time and energy, which can make them miss your presence even more when you're not around. Boundaries are not just walls, but coulds to healthier, more meaningful connections. So, if you've been feeling drained by others' demands, it's time to set some boundaries. Let others miss you by stepping back and creating a space where you can focus on yourself. You'll find that people value your presence more when it's only sometimes guaranteed. By establishing healthy boundaries, you protect your well being and enhance the quality of your relationships. It's a win win situation that empowers both you and those around you. In a world where instant gratification has become the norm, something compelling about being unavailable is that it's not about playing hard to get, but about valuing your time and energy. When you make yourself less accessible, you create an aura of mystery that naturally attracts others. People often want what they can't easily have, and by being unavailable, you subtly remind others of your worth. This isn't about manipulation, but reclaiming your power by focusing on yourself first. Imagine being the person who is only sometimes at everyone's beck and call. By being selective with your availability, you message that your time is valuable. It's about quality over quantity when it comes to your interactions. When you stop always being there, others must reflect on how much they miss your presence. This scarcity effect makes them appreciate you more, leading to deeper, more meaningful connections. It's like giving them a chance to recognize the value of your presence. Think about the last time you couldn't reach someone immediately. That slight delay can create anticipation and make the eventual interaction even more rewarding. The same principle applies here. By being occasionally unavailable, you're building a sense of longing that draws people towards you. It's not about disappearing entirely, but rather managing your availability in a way that adds value to your relationships. This balance is critical to making others cherish your time and attention. So take control of your time and energy. Be less available and watch how people value your presence even more. This shift benefits your relationships and allows you to reclaim your energy for the things that truly matter to you. By being unavailable, you protect your well being and enhance the quality of your connections. It's a win win situation that empowers you and those seeking your presence. Have you ever noticed that when you shift your focus to yourself, others seem to gravitate towards you? This is the magnetic power of self focus. When you stop seeking approval from others and instead pour that energy into your growth, you naturally become more attractive to those around you. People are drawn to individuals who are confident, self assured, and focused on their journey. By prioritizing yourself, you're improving your life and becoming a magnet for positive connections. Think of it like this: when you're focused on your path, you're radiating a sense of purpose that others can't help but be drawn to. It's like a lighthouse guiding ships in the dark. You don't need external validation when you're grounded in your self worth. This confidence is what makes others take notice and appreciate your presence. It's about creating an energy so strong and self sufficient that it naturally attracts others without you having to chase them. Moreover, by focusing on yourself, you are setting a standard for how others should treat you. It's a form of silent communication that says, I am worth the effort. This shift in focus can change the dynamics of your relationships, making others value your time and attention more. It's a powerful way to reclaim your power and create a space for people to miss you. When you're no longer seeking approval, you're free to be your most authentic self, which is incredibly magnetic. So embrace the power of self focus. Let go of the need to always be available for others and instead channel that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. As you focus on your growth, you'll find that the right people will naturally be drawn to you. This isn't just about making others miss you, it's about reclaiming your power and living on your terms. The more you focus on yourself, the more others will miss the unique energy that only you can bring. Detachment is a powerful tool in relationships. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It simply means you stop over-investing in situations that drain your energy. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from needing constant validation from others. This freedom is not only empowering, but also incredibly attractive. When you're not attached to outcomes, you're more relaxed, confident, and in control, naturally drawing others towards you. Detachment allows you to maintain your inner peace no matter what's happening around you. It's about being in the world, but not of it. This doesn't mean you're emotionally distant, it means you're emotionally secure. You're not dependent on others to feel whole or happy. This inner strength is magnetic because it shows you're self sufficient and confident. It makes others want to be around you because you bring a sense of calm and stability into their lives. When you detach, you're giving others the space to miss you. They realize that your presence is not guaranteed, making them value it even more. It's a way of flipping the script where they begin to chase you instead of you chasing others. This energy shift is subtle but powerful. It's about reclaiming your power by focusing on your inner world rather than trying to control the external one. So practice the art of detachment. Focus on your happiness and let go of the need to always be present for others. As you detach, people will naturally miss you and appreciate the time they spend with you. It's a way of reclaiming your energy, setting boundaries, and attracting attention. Embracing detachment empowers you and creates more profound, meaningful connections. Your time, energy, and presence are valuable. When you treat them as such, others will too. It's about recognizing that only some people always deserve access to you. Your presence should be a privilege, not something that is freely given to anyone and everyone. By being selective with who gets to share your energy, you're reclaiming your power and setting a standard for how others should treat you. Think of your presence as a gift. When you're always available, it loses its value. But when you're selective, others see your time as something special. This doesn't mean being arrogant or unkind. It means valuing yourself enough to set boundaries. By making your presence a privilege, you're protecting your energy and creating a sense of appreciation in others. They start to see you as someone who values themselves, naturally making them value you more. When others see your presence as a privilege, they'll treat it as such. This dynamic shift can transform your relationships, making them more balanced and respectful. It's about reclaiming your power by being intentional with your energy. Instead of freely giving yourself away, you choose where to invest your time and who benefits from your presence. This makes others appreciate and miss you even more. So remember that your presence is precious. Treat it as such and watch as others start to value you in the same way. By being selective with your energy, you're reclaiming your power and attracting the kind of connections that are truly worth your time. Make your presence a privilege, and you'll find that people will miss you more and appreciate the moments they do get to share with you. There's an undeniable power in choosing to live your best life regardless of who is around. When you focus on yourself, your passions, and your dreams, you shift the energy away from others and back to where it truly belongs, on you. This shift isn't just liberating, it's transformative. Living your best life means fulfilling your potential and showing others what they miss. It's a silent yet powerful statement that says, I am enough on my own. When you prioritize your happiness and growth, something magical happens. You start to radiate a light that draws others in, like a moth to a flame. People are naturally attracted to those who are content, fulfilled, and living with purpose. By living your best life, you enrich your journey and become a source of inspiration for others. They'll see your joy and want to be a part of it, making them miss your presence even more. This approach isn't about making others jealous or proving a point, it's about reclaiming your power. You show that you don't need anyone else to complete you because you're already whole. This kind of independence is beautiful because it's rare. Most people search for external validation, but showing that you're content alone makes others want to be around you even more. It's the paradox of attraction. The less you need others, the more they want to be close to you. So live your best life, not to make others miss you, but because you deserve it. Pour your energy into your passions, goals, and happiness. You'll find that people naturally gravitate towards you as you do this. It's a win win. You're living a life that brings you joy, and in the process, you're drawing others in. Let your life be a testament to the power of self focus and watch how it transforms your world and how others perceive you. Silence can be a powerful tool in relationships. Sometimes the best thing you can do is say nothing. It's about allowing space for reflection for yourself and others. When you choose silence over reacting, you're protecting your peace and creating a moment for others to think about your absence. This pause can speak louder than words, making others realize how much they value you. Silence is often misunderstood. It's not about giving someone the cold shoulder or being passive aggressive. It's about reclaiming your power by choosing when and how to engage. When you're always available, your presence can be taken for granted. But when you strategically use silence, you're allowing others to reflect on your value. It's like pressing the reset button on your interactions, allowing them to miss your voice, thoughts, and energy. Think about the power of silence during an argument. Instead of engaging in a heated exchange, choosing silence can shift the dynamic. It shows maturity and self control, leaving others to reflect on their actions. This doesn't mean you're letting things slide. Instead, it shows you value your peace over unnecessary drama. This self discipline can make others miss the calm and stability you bring. So, embrace the power of silence. Use it not as a weapon, but as a tool for deeper understanding and connection. By choosing when to speak and when to be silent, you're reclaiming your energy and making others appreciate your presence even more. Silence isn't just the absence of words, it's a powerful form of communication that can transform your relationships and make others long for the sound of your voice. There's something undeniably attractive about mystery. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, keeping some things to yourself can set you apart. It's about cultivating an air of intrigue that makes others want to learn more about you. When you don't reveal everything about yourself, you become a puzzle that others are eager to solve. This isn't about being secretive, it's about recognizing the power of privacy and building deeper connections. Mystery can be your greatest asset in relationships. It's about leaving a little bit of your story untold, allowing others the joy of discovering it. Keeping certain aspects of your life private gives people a reason to stay curious about you. It's like a book with a few missing chapters. People can't help but want to read more. You're creating space for deeper intrigue and attraction by not being an open book. This approach also protects your energy. When you're selective about what you share, you're preserving a part of yourself that's just for you. It's a form of self respect that makes you more attractive and empowers you. The fewer people know, the more they wonder. This curiosity can make them miss your presence even more. It's about maintaining a balance between openness and mystery that keeps your connections fresh and exciting. So embrace the power of mystery. Keep some things to yourself, not to manipulate, but to protect your energy and maintain your allure. Let others earn the right to know the deeper parts of you. By doing so, you're reclaiming your power and creating a sense of intrigue that keeps people returning for more. It's a simple yet effective way to make your presence unforgettable. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and there's a lot of truth to this saying. When you step back you give others the space to miss you. It's about allowing time and distance to create a longing that can't be achieved when you're always around. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give someone is the chance to miss you. It's a subtle yet powerful way to make them realize your value. Absence isn't about playing games, it's about creating space for deeper appreciation. When you're always present, it's easy for others to take you for granted, but your presence is even more remarkable when you're not always there. This isn't just about romantic relationships, it also applies to friendships and family. Allowing a bit of distance will enable others to reflect on what you mean to them. The beauty of absence is that it allows for reflection and growth. When you step away, you're not only giving others the chance to miss you, but also giving yourself the space to grow. It's a win win situation. You nurture your well being while also enhancing your relationships. By being intentional with your time and presence, you set the stage for deeper connections. So don't be afraid to take a step back. Let others miss you. It's a powerful way to strengthen your relationships and reclaim your power. By embracing the gift of missing out, you're protecting your energy and enhancing the quality of your connections. Remember, absence can be as powerful as presence, if not more so. One of the most liberating things you can do for yourself is to detach from the need for validation from others. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with social media likes, comments, and followers, it's easy to get caught up in seeking external approval. But here's the truth: authentic happiness comes from within. The moment you stop looking for validation from others, you reclaim your power. You no longer depend on anyone to feel good about yourself, and that's where absolute freedom begins. Detaching from validation doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It's about shifting your focus inward and recognizing that your worth isn't tied to anyone else's opinion. When you stop seeking approval, you allow yourself to be authentic. You're no longer trying to fit into someone else's mold. Instead, you're living life on your terms. And this authenticity makes you more attractive to others. Ironically, you often receive it effortlessly when you no longer need validation. This shift in mindset also transforms your relationships. You become more confident and self assured when you don't rely on others to boost your self esteem. This self reliance can make others respect you more. They see that your opinions are not easily swayed and that you are strong enough to stand alone. This independence empowers you and makes others value your presence even more. So, let go of the need for validation. Start by affirming yourself every day. Recognize your strengths, your values, and your unique qualities. You become unstoppable when you shift your focus from seeking approval to giving yourself the love and recognition you deserve. Others will notice this change and miss the old version of you that was always seeking their approval. But by then, you'll be too busy living your best life to notice. Loneliness is often seen as something to be avoided, but what if it could be turned into a powerful ally? Instead of viewing loneliness as a negative state, see it as an opportunity for growth and self discovery. When you're alone, you can connect with yourself deeper. This is your time to reflect, heal, and grow. By embracing solitude, you're reclaiming your power and strengthening your relationship with yourself. When you shift your perspective on loneliness, it becomes a source of strength. It's a time to focus on your needs, desires, and goals. Without the distractions of others, you can hear your thoughts more clearly. You begin to understand yourself better, and this self awareness can transform your life. The more comfortable you are with your company, the more others will be drawn to your calm and confident energy. Turning loneliness into a strength also means using this time to explore new passions and hobbies. When others do not surround you, you can try new things and discover what makes you happy. This can lead to a more profound sense of fulfillment and joy that's not dependent on anyone else. And as you grow and expand, others will notice your change. They'll miss your presence because they'll see that you've found a new source of happiness within yourself. So don't be afraid of being alone. Embrace it as a time to recharge, reflect, and rediscover who you are. Use this time to build a stronger relationship with yourself and watch how it transforms your life. When you're comfortable being alone, you become more magnetic. People will miss your presence not because you're always there, but because you've become someone they want to be around. Self worth is one of the most attractive qualities you can possess. When you value yourself, others naturally begin to value you too. But self worth isn't something that comes from external sources. It's something you cultivate from within. It's about recognizing your inherent value and not settling for less than you deserve. When fully embracing your self worth, you don't have to chase after others. Instead, they'll start chasing after you. Cultivating self worth is a journey, not a destination. It begins with setting boundaries and knowing what you will and won't tolerate. This shows others that you respect yourself and they'll respect you more. You reclaim your power when you stop allowing others to dictate your worth. You become more selective with your time and energy, and this scarcity can make others miss your presence even more. Self worth also means celebrating your achievements, no matter how small. It's about giving yourself the recognition you deserve instead of waiting for others to acknowledge your efforts. When you validate yourself, you're not reliant on anyone else for happiness. This kind of confidence is not only empowering, but also incredibly attractive. Others will miss you because they'll see that you're someone who knows their value and isn't afraid to live by it. So take the time to cultivate your self worth. Celebrate who you are, set boundaries, and recognize your value. As you do this, you'll notice a shift in how others treat you. They'll begin to miss your presence because they'll see that you're someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't align with it. Remember, how you treat yourself sets the standard for how others treat you. Sometimes the best way to reclaim your power is to let go of people who no longer serve you. It's not about holding grudges or cutting people off. It's about recognizing when a relationship has run its course. Holding on to people who drain your energy only keeps you stuck. By releasing them, you're making room for new, more fulfilling connections to enter your life. This is a challenging process, but it's necessary for growth. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. You prioritize your well being. It's about choosing to surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who bring you down. When you let go of toxic relationships, you send a powerful message to yourself and others that you deserve more. This energy shift can be transformative, not just for you, but for those around you. They'll begin to miss you because they'll realize your positive impact on their lives. This process also involves forgiveness, not for them, but for yourself. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from the pain and moving on. When you let go of the past, you reclaim your power and focus on your future. Others will miss this inner strength, especially when they see you thriving without them. It's a powerful way to make others realize what they've lost. So don't be afraid to let go of those who no longer serve you. Letting go is a gift you give to yourself, a chance to start fresh and attract the right kind of people into your life. You're reclaiming your power and creating space for new opportunities by letting go. Those who truly value you will miss you, and those who don't were never meant to stay. Trust the process and know you're making room for something far more significant by releasing what no longer serves you. There's something undeniably captivating about mystery. When you become less predictable, you naturally draw others in. Embracing mystery doesn't mean playing games or being deceitful. It's about maintaining a sense of intrigue that leaves others wanting to know more. Think of it like a book you can't put down. Each chapter reveals just enough to keep you hooked, but not everything is on the table. By embodying this sense of mystery, you create a magnetic presence that others find irresistible. One way to cultivate mystery is to become comfortable with silence. Not every thought needs to be shared, and not every detail of your life needs to be known by everyone. Holding back just a little leaves others curious and eager to learn more about you. This isn't about being secretive, but rather about being selective with your share. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. So embrace the power of keeping some parts of your life private. Another powerful aspect of the mystery is unpredictability. When people can't quite figure you out, they become more interested. By being unpredictable in the best way possible, trying new things, surprising people with your actions, or showing unexpected sides of your personality, you become someone others can't easily forget. This adds depth to your character, making you stand out in a world where so many people try it. So start embracing the power of mystery in your life. Let your actions speak louder than words. Keep certain parts of yourself sacred and be unafraid to surprise others. You'll find that people are naturally drawn to you when you're less predictable. They'll miss your presence, not because you're always around, but because you add a unique flavor to their lives, a flavor they can't quite get enough of. There's a certain magic in the art of self renewal. The ability to reinvent yourself keeps life exciting for you and intrigues others. People love novelty, they are drawn to what's fresh and new when you're keeping those around you fascinated. Ray, continuously evolving yourself doesn't mean changing who you are at your core. It's about exploring new facets of yourself, trying new things, and stepping outside your comfort zone. Self renewal is a powerful way to take back control of your narrative. It's easy for people to put you in a box based on their past experiences with you. But when you show them that you're constantly evolving, you shatter those preconceived notions. This keeps them on their toes, always wondering what's next. You're no longer the same person they once knew, and this element of surprise can be both refreshing and intriguing. They'll miss you not because you've changed, but because you've become someone even more fascinating. This process of self renewal is also incredibly empowering. It lets you let go of the past and become a new version of yourself. It's like shedding old skin to reveal something brighter and more vibrant underneath. And the best part, you're doing it for yourself, not for anyone else. When others see you taking charge of your evolution, they can't help but be inspired. This kind of growth is magnetic, and people will start to miss you because they realize you're no longer the person they took for granted. So don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Try new hobbies, change your style, or explore different passions. The more you grow, the more you'll inspire others to do the same. And in the process, you'll find that people are drawn to your energy, missing the old you while captivated by the new you. Remember, the art of self renewal is a lifelong journey, and each step you take brings you closer to your most authentic self. We often think that being readily available makes us more valued, but the opposite is true. When you make yourself scarce, you increase your value. This principle works in both personal and professional relationships. The more accessible you are, the more people take you for granted. But when you become less available, others begin to realize how much they miss your presence. It's about creating a sense of scarcity that makes your time and attention more precious. Scarcity isn't about playing hard to get, it's about being intentional with your time. When you prioritize yourself and your needs, you naturally become less available to others. This doesn't mean ignoring people, but choosing to spend your time wisely. When others see that you're not always at their beck and call, they begin to value the moments they do have with you. It's a subtle yet powerful way to reclaim your power and make others appreciate your worth. Creating scarcity also means setting boundaries. It's about knowing your limits and not stretching yourself thin for the sake of others. When you have clear boundaries, people know that your time is valuable. This increases their respect for you and makes them miss you when you're not around. They start to see that being in your presence is a privilege, not a given, which can transform any relationship's dynamic. So don't be afraid to create scarcity in your life. Make your time and energy something that others must earn. You'll find that when you're less available, people begin to cherish their time with you. They'll miss your presence not because you're always around, but because your absence makes them realize how much you mean to them. Remember, you are the most valuable asset in your life. Treat yourself as such. Silence has immense power in a world where everyone is quick to react. The art of non reaction is a skill that can transform how others perceive you. Silence isn't about being passive, it's about being in control. When you choose not to react, you send a powerful message that others do not easily sway you. This inner strength can be incredibly alluring, making others miss you even more because they can't figure you out. The power of silence is also a way to reclaim your energy. Every time you react to negativity, you give away your power. But when you choose silence, you keep that power within you. This can be a game changer in relationships. When others expect a reaction and you give them nothing, they're left wondering. This creates a sense of intrigue, making them miss your presence even more. Non reaction is also a form of self respect. It's about choosing your battles and not wasting your energy on things that don't matter. When you master the art of silence, you become more at peace with yourself. This kind of inner peace is something others will notice. They'll miss you because they'll see that you're someone who can't be easily provoked. You've become someone who values their peace above all else, and that's a rare quality. So embrace the power of silence. Let your non reaction speak louder than any words ever could. You'll find that when you stop reacting, people start paying more attention. They'll miss your presence, not because you're always vocal, but because your silence carries more weight than 1,000 words. Remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing. We explored the power of letting go and how it can transform our ability to attract the people and experiences we desire. Remember, it's not about chasing after others or forcing them to notice you. It's about focusing on your well being, cultivating self love, and accept. The power to attract is within you. It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have, from what you're missing to what you're meant to be. So, what are you waiting for? Start reclaiming your power today. Shift your focus, let go of the old patterns, and embrace the life you deserve. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Vibrational Vortex channel for more inspiring personal growth and transformation content. Remember to share this video with your friends and family because everyone deserves to live a life filled with meaning and purpose.